Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. My name is Brianna and this is For Pause in a Book. I make bookish videos over here on my little corner of the internet. So if that's something that you're interested in, make sure that you hit that subscribe button down below. It is time to do some damage to our TBR tackle number because we have a book haul. So the last time we checked in with our TBR tackle number, we were at 285 books. That's a lot of books. That's a lot of unread books. I did, however, unhaul 32 books that were on my unread physical TBR. I have an unhaul up in the corner, which was over 50 books, but 32 of them I had not read yet. So that puts our number down to 253. Then in July, I read and or DNF'd 7 books. So that puts our starting number back down to 246 books. It's still a crap ton of books. It's fine. There are 20 something books that we're also gonna haul today. So there's that. I don't have a ton of semblance of order to this. That's fine. We'll start with the books that I have read. We'll just do that. I have 4 books that I've read. The first one is The Sword of Mercy and Wrath. This is one of the Spiffbo books that I read, and I liked it, so I wanted a copy of it. That's just how that works. There's a really cool map in the physical copy of it, and the cover just looks really cool. So it'll go up on my indie shelf. Then I got a paperback copy of Head Over Heels by Hannah Orenstein. I had the book of the month book of it, and I like my romances in paperback, so that's why I swapped them out. I found it at half price books for super cheap. I read She Who Became the Sun by Shelley Parker Chan. I have a whole vlog where I read this. I actually was trying to find a 5-star read, and so I went to the Barnes & Noble and I bought a book and I read it. Fascinating concept, I know. Anyway, that vlog is up in the corner. I gave this one 4 stars and I really liked it. And then lastly, I have Una Out of Order by Margarita Montemor. I just talked about this one in my July wrap up. I gave this one 4 stars as well. I had a good time with this one. I think this is a really comparable title to The Midnight Library, but a little bit snarkier. Okay, that's all the books I've read. From here on out, we are adding to our number of 246. I'll start with Book of the Month. I got 3 books from Book of the Month in July. I do have a code for Book of the Month down below. It's not an affiliate code or anything like that. I think you get a free book and I get a free book, something like that. I got Dark Corners by Megan Golden. This is the sequel to The Night Swim. It's kind of a sequel, same characters, different story kind of thing. This is a really short book. I didn't realize how short it was, but it's also a beautiful cover. Then Immortal Longings by Chloe Gong. I heard Kayla from Books and Lala talk about this book and really liked it. So I have a little bit more hope for this one, because I was a little scared at first. Chloe Gong is definitely a middle of the road kind of author for me. Wait a minute, I have one more that I'm not adding. I have read The Only One Left by Riley Sager. We read this for Not Your Mom's Boozy Book Club in July. Look at me reading books that I purchase. Okay, let's just out of the gate talk about the elephant in the room, which was the Central Book Exchange's parking lot sale that they do once a year, and these books were all $1 or $2 or something like that. And then I also got a graphic novel that I'm going to try to read at some point during Amazing Readathon. We have Lumberjanes, Beware the Kitten Holy. This was 25 cents. So I was okay, yeah, I'll just pick this one up. It looks cute. It's about a summer camp. We have an Extraordinary Union by Alyssa Cole. I don't usually like historical fiction, but this is a Civil War story. I really loved the Hamilton story that Alyssa Cole did. So I have high hopes for this one as well. I found The Kiss of Deception by Mary E. Pearson. I saw Margaret from The Word Nerd talk about this in one of her color recommendation videos. It is a YA fantasy, but I don't know, it's kind of a classic. Then I got a brand new copy of Bring Me Back by B.A. Paris. This I think is their newest thriller, and it's a domestic thriller, but it says, she vanished a decade ago, his girlfriend disappeared. He lied. He told the police the truth about that night, just not the whole truth. Their secrets won't stay buried. Now he's moved on, but the past isn't done with him yet. And that sounds fun. I have read a B.A. Paris before, a long time ago, and I enjoyed it. And it was a brand new copy, so if nothing else, I will be able to sell it on Pango for quite, definitely get my money back. I also found Marked by PC Cast and Kristen Cast. I don't know that I'll actually read this one, but I know that Cassidy and Mel's Patreon are reading this right now, and so I might try to speed through this. I don't know, we'll see. And then I found this random romance series, a billionaire romance, and it's by Bella Andre and Jennifer Scully. So there's 4 here. For some reason it's books 1, 4, 5, and 6. So I'll have to find 2 and 3. But we have Breathless in Love. We have Irresistible in Love. We have Wild in Love. And we have Captivating in Love. listen, the whole series was $2. I couldn't say no to it. Unfortunately, now I'm paying for that in TBR tech. The other thing that happened is that when I did my unhaul, I sold a lot of books on Pango, which means that I had a lot of Pango money, which means I bought a lot of books on Pango. It's fine. They're basically free books, right? At that point. I bought a couple of fantasy books. I got the book that wouldn't burn by Mark Lawrence. This is like a brand new copy. And I feel like I'm gonna like this. This book feels like it's like the same kind of concept as The Starless Sea, maybe? I don't know, we'll see. Or The Library of the Unwritten, but I don't know, because I've never really read a Mark Lawrence book, so we'll see. And then I found Kingdom of Flesh and Fire by Jennifer L. Armentrout. This is the second book in the From Blood and Ash series. I think I'm going to try to replace them all with the hardcovers so that way everything matches. Then I got a couple of horror books. I did pre-order Dead of Winter by Darcy Coates. This has actually been sitting waiting to be hauled for a long time, and I keep forgetting about it, so I'm hauling it now. I got Alias Emma by Ava Glass. This is a thriller that I picked up, like specifically I went shopping for like colored books for Amazing Readathon, and like this looks really super short. I don't know. This is like for fans of the television show 24, which I really did like that show. I did not finish it, but I liked what I had seen. A newly minted secret agent, barely graduated from basic training when she gets a call for her first major assignment, transport with an important asset, the handsome son of Russian descendants across London without being spotted or killed. Sounds like it'll be fun, action-packed. Barnes & Noble always does this thing where like if you buy a drink, you can get your like pick of the month for $5, and of course I did that. The Counselors by Jessica Goodman. Since then I have not heard great things about this book, so like that's probably why it was $5. But it's like summer camp gone horribly wrong. An elite summer camp, the dark secrets that lead to a body in the lake. I love a summer camp thriller. We do. And then the book that is going to be the September book for the Not Your Mom's Boozy Book Club is going to be Camp Damascus by Chuck Tingle. This is also kind of like a summer camp thing. And it's like a Pray the Gay Away kind of camp. And I know that there is a lot of like ex-evangelical like commentary on here. And I'm very excited about this one. Bethany absolutely loved this book, so I'm excited to read it. Then I got a couple of romances. I got The 7-Year Slip by Ashley Poston. This is the same person who wrote The Dead Romantics, which I really, really enjoyed. And this is about like someone who lives in the same point in space, but not the same point in time or something like that. Like two people, like they live in the same apartment, but 7 years apart. That kind of sounds fun. Everyone's been talking about Elsie Silver, so I found Flawless. I found this on Pango, and I know that these covers were going away, so I found it super cheap. I don't know if I'll be able to get the rest of the series in this cover, but this is like a cowboy romance and everyone's talking about it, so here we are. I found Lust, The Dark Kings. This is like a mafia, I think, Why Choose romance. This is a super, super short book. Might be able to read it during Amazing Readathon if the prompts come up. And then Michelle at Michelle's Library read King of Wrath by Anna Huang during Smut Den, and so I found this one. I didn't necessarily love Twisted Love, but I'm going to continue on with the series, but I've heard this one is fantastic, so we will add this to the repertoire. And then lastly, before the covers changed, I found Culty by Mariana Zapata. This is a soccer like sports romance. It's one of Rye's favorite books, so I could definitely use it for Amazing Readathon if the prompt pops up that will fit, because I'll get some bonus points for it. It is chunky though, so we'll see what happens. So we're adding 21 books to the TBR. That puts our total to 267, which is better than where we were at last month. So I'm still considering this a win. And I also think that in August I will be reading a lot of books that I own. I've already, like, it's not even the middle of the month yet, and I've already read several, so I am hopeful that August will be better. I also have some super fun plans for 2024. I know that like I'm already thinking about 2024 content, but I do have some fun plans to try to get down this TBR, and I know I say that every year, but this year I think might be the year. Let me know down in the comments below a book that you want me to read or one that you're excited to see me read, and if you're not feeling chatty, put a soccer ball emoji because Culty is a soccer romance. That is all I have for you today. If you're new here and you have not yet subscribed, there is a little button that you can do so down below the video. If you'd like to hang out with me more, the links to my Instagram, Goodreads, Twitter, and my Patreon are linked in the description below. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!